Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. Just a quick update. You can hear I don't feel good. I'm filming this Thursday night for Friday. I have the chills. I just took my temperature, 100.8. Not fun. I want to do this video. A lot of people have been doing videos about the House of Hughes situation. Beckham's horrible accident. And I understand why people are upset. I do. Okay? Full transparency, I'm a subscriber. You know that. I have talked about Beckham on the channel. My problem is that just over the last couple of days, I've seen some things that have really bothered me. Like, she changed the name of her channel again. It's really weird. She, changed the channel. I mean, the second banner still says House of Hughes, but the name of the channel has been changed to Rachel Hughes. I think she's been affected by all the people who have said things, and it'll be interesting to see if she changes her channel at all. Content-wise, I don't think she will, because she doesn't get the views without the kids. Most of us who watch, me included, watch for the kids. Because they're cute, and for me at least, as someone with cerebral palsy, watching Beckham, I can relate to Beckham. And you know, it's funny how a lot of her shorts have been irritating me for a while, because they'll be day in the life of a special needs mom, and all you'll see her doing is putting on her makeup, getting dressed, and going to the gym. What in the world does that have to do with being a special needs mom? Nothing. You're a privileged mom. And yeah, she wants to be an influencer. And she will tell you her channel was not succeeding before she made it a vlog channel. She's actually talked about that. And the other thing is that a lot of people don't a lot of people that are commenting haven't watched the videos. So I think some of them think the kids are hurt all the time, and that's actually not the case. Does she clickbait a little bit? Yeah, she does. A lot of YouTubers do. I personally don't subscribe to that way of doing things. I want my titles to be interesting, but I don't want them to be clickbait. So I just wanted to, but yeah, the fact she changed the name of the channel and everything, is she going to try to go back to that? I doubt it, because it's not going to make her any money. But that being said, what people don't realize is her husband and his father own their own business, which I understand is quite successful. Which is why they can't completely move out of Utah, because that's where the business is. She has said 1,000,000 times over the years that she wanted to move to Arizona. Not happening. Although that's not that far from Utah, so maybe. But like she said, they would have to maintain a home in Utah as well, because of her husband's business. So, and she wouldn't want to be away from his parents or her parents. They're very close to both. Now, I mentioned in another video what I felt probably happened with Beckham. And how she had said that she wasn't going to allow the wheelchair, they weren't going to allow the wheelchair in the house till they get a new house with, one floor in a few years. Then she made a short saying that people misunderstood that as soon as they get the issue fixed, the wheelchair would be back in the house. What issue exactly? Beckham can't open a door. Although you're saying he can open the toy cupboard in the living room. Which you said after the accident, interestingly. First of all, one girl said, well, did he open the basement door? No, he didn't. Because he can't. First of all, even if he reached the door handle and was pulling on it, it wouldn't work. His chair would be there. Could he pull on it? Yeah, sure. But his chair would be in the way. Like I said, there are a few things that could have happened. She could have, God forbid, dropped him. Blakely could have opened the door and thought, I'll help him down, because their present, their big Christmas present is in the basement. It's a big blow-up bouncy house. Another thing that could have happened is Mom opened the basement door, turned around and said, come on, Blakers. And he was excited and pushed himself down. He gets very excited. Or he was excited and moving. Somebody mentioned brakes on the wheelchair. Wheelchairs have brakes. If you're going to have that door open, turn the brakes on so he can't roll himself down the stairs. And if you know that Blakely is running in and out of there or whatever, again, turn his brakes on. That's just my opinion. And someone else's. I got 2 of my dough Fridays today. I've been chilling. Really don't feel good. Those kids, I believe, are loved. I do believe based on her own words that there's stuff going on with her. And I think that her problems are somewhat blocked. Well, blocked is probably the wrong word, but somewhat kept from the children and kept from affecting the children, I should say, by the other wonderful adults in their lives, both sets of their grandparents and their father. Because, I'm sorry, if you are as riddled with untreated anxiety as she is, untreated depression, which I guess she's getting treatment now, sort of. And even though you claim to be a recovered eating disorder, first of all, it's not recovered, it's recovering. It's just like an alcoholic or drug addict or whatever. It's called recovering, not recovered. And every time she says recovered, I just want to scream. Because that's not the proper way to say it at all. And if she doesn't understand that, then she's not recovering. And the way I've seen her eat, I'm not sure she is anyway. That's just my personal opinion. The way that she eats and the way that she feeds Blakely. I just don't like it. Although I do know that Blakely eats treats with her dad. Her mom takes her to Shake It, and I don't know the name of the other place where they get drinks. The reason that I say I wonder about her recovery is because her eating is still very ritualistic in terms of eating the exact same thing every day. She comes home from the gym. For a couple of years, it was this like fat-free turkey lunch meat with almost no carb bread, an egg. Actually, an egg white, I believe. And on the sandwich every day, without fail. She'd come home from the gym, she would eat it. Then for a while, come home from the gym and eat her mug cake, which is a special high protein mug cake. Or she eats this fruit and fat-free yogurt concoction. Everything's fat-free, super high protein. Okay, she works out. She takes lots of workout supplements. All of those things are signs of disordered eating. But, especially in someone with a history. And she doesn't know how to cook. Her husband does the cooking, and he cooks the same thing. Hamburgers, constantly. And she's constantly feeding her daughter healthy chicken nuggets with a little bit of fruit. Okay, kid ever gets starch except when her father feeds her a donut on their Saturday dates? I mean, these are things I've observed. But like I said, the fact that she changed her channel name after all this happened really concerned me. What's going on? And the only reason I noticed it was when she made that short about bullying Beckham's mom, about the taking the wheelchair away and backpedaling on it. It said Rachel Hughes. It didn't say House of Hughes. This is odd. Does she have another channel? So I clicked on it. It was the same channel. I thought, this is odd. You know, like I said, does she have another channel? Did she start her own private channel or whatever? You know, like her own personal channel. And I clicked on it. It was the same channel. She had changed it. So weird. It'll be interesting to see what happens with videos and stuff. And I will say this. Lady pointed out that, a couple of people have pointed out that the ad coming up was like a jump scare. And it was. And was it in poor taste that it was in that video? Yeah. However, devil's advocate here, Rachel was right in something she said, because someone commented in the video about the ad. And she said, well, they're filmed ahead of time and they have to be put in certain videos. And that's true. They tell you to put it in your video for this date, put it in early in your video, and, you know, they don't know that your video that date is going to be after a horrible traumatic accident. I mean, you could contact them and say, can I put it in a different video? I mean, you've been working with this company for months. I'm sure they would understand. But there's no, let's cut to today's sponsor. She's talking, Robin Beckham's back, and all of a sudden she pops up with the sponsor. Her editing is atrocious as far as that stuff goes. I've seen other areas where she just bounces with no explanation. It's her editing. Her editing sucks. And my editing isn't terrific. I personally, if I had to insert an ad in a video, would tell you I was inserting an ad. You know, then the ad would come up and I would come back and thank the sponsor, just like most of them do. You know, if I was that fortunate, more likely on my other channel just because it's a bigger channel. But I needed to get this off my chest. And there have been other times that I have questioned her in my own mind. Like, why did it take you so friggin' long to get Blakely a bed? She should have been out of that crib when you put her crib mattress on the floor. You took out the bottom of the crib and put her crib mattress on the floor. She should have been out of that crib. But you didn't want to be bothered by her coming out of her room until you were ready to take her out of her room, and you pretty much said that. And why haven't you shown Beckham opening the toy cupboard? That is something you would normally show right away. But I am going to let you go because this has been a long video, but I just needed to get it off my chest. And by the way, I am not saying anything about her mental health that she hasn't said herself. And I'm not saying anything about the way, about her children being spared from it affecting them by the other people in their lives. Because, well, first of all, I have told you I'm an anxiety sufferer. I take medication every day for it. I have not shied away from telling you that I'm in counseling. I'm just not going to do that. I grew up I want to put this in the best way possible. Not being shielded from depression. And seeing it confused me, it scared me, and I'm glad that they're being shielded from it. To some degree by their father and their grandparents, and I really think they are being shielded from it. I do not believe at all, and I have believed this for probably 2 years now, that she could care for those children by herself without her husband or either their parents. I don't think she could. If they split up, the kids would go to hunt her because she couldn't take care of them. It would be too much. So, but I'm running out of battery, so love you very much. I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully my fever will go down. For you, that'll be later today. Bye, guys.